Proctor returns. How would you feel as a player in the locker room? A teammate quit, left you when times are bad. George and Marvin, let's let you take the baton here because you're in that locker room, and I know how things were back in the day. If that would have happened, you probably wouldn't have tolerated it all that much. Marvin, start us out, then let's bump it up to George.
I don't see how that can go well in the locker room, considering the fact that I know those guys were talking to him about not leaving before he left. You jumped the gun before you even knew who the next coach would be. Now the fact that when you return, there's a potential that one of their brothers who they may have bonded with is going to be out. So that's who I feel bad for. I feel bad for whoever that number is that has to leave now so that he can get his scholarship back. Because I guarantee you, we're already at 85. So it's not like, he's just going to, we're at 80. He's just going to be a spot and we got 4 left. So I feel bad. So in terms of that, I can see it being problematic if the wrong person is let go to bring him back in. Because that's what a lot of coaches have been talking about. A lot of these kids coming out of high school, the portal is killing recruiting for them. This is just another example of it.
Locker room is really important, and moves like this actually hurts in a big way. It's the unsaid things that happen. There's going to be some disgruntled somebody that's just going to want to get at him, going to try to hit him a little extra harder on the blitz. So it's going to be really up to the coaching staff to try to handle this stuff. Because once you get into this business, the coaching staff really has to be above and beyond to make sure you don't lose a team because of a move like this. And it could, I'm not going to say the whole team would, but it can create waves in your locker room, in the weight room, in the stuff, especially when you're younger like this. Guys don't know how to comprehend that stuff. Yeah, he took my spot. He shouldn't have left in the first place. It's the side conversations that are happening down at the wing shop or wherever that could be detrimental.
I do agree with Marvin on that. When you look at it, the locker room is sacred. That's a sacred environment. And when you leave that, now you want to come back to that. It's like Marvin mentioned, it's addition by subtraction. So if you're bringing somebody in, somebody's got to go. And if that somebody goes is somebody that you bond with, but let's say this person has a huge spring practice. Let's say that person has a huge spring practice. They become a potential starter, or if not, they become, potential. You first off the bench, and now you out because Proctor's come back in, and that guy has also actually invented chemistry in the room too.
Here's the reality. If he comes back, are you going to let a defensive lineman go? Are you going to let a linebacker go? Are you going to let a quarterback go? No, you're probably going to let another offensive lineman go to replace him. Because, again, you want so many numbers at each position so that you can not only practice, but, for depth. So somebody in that room is probably going to leave.